Once again, welcome to our program this week. And once again, we are very fortunate. We have been able to track down one of our greatest legends who played in the early 70s for Orlando Pirates. We are having with us here. And we are very fortunate to have been able to get him. Mr. Clinton Molefe. Siyakubingelela Baba Molefe, welcome to the program. And thank you for allowing us into your house today.
Yes, sir. I do.
Tell us briefly who is Mr. Clinton Molefe?
Clinton Molefe is my full name. My nickname is Vera the Ghost. That is the football name. They named me after a ghost in Midlands. A woman ghost. Then they name me because a ghost is something you can't see. You can only feel it. But you see, the time when I'm handling the ball, they used to tell me, or I hear saying that is the man you never know whether it's going or coming. You can't see him. You see, that's why they name me as a Vera the Ghost.
Thank you so much. Now we know exactly who we are talking to. We are talking to Mr. Clinton Molefe. During those days, popularly known as Vera the Ghost.
Yes.
Now, Vera the Ghost, like you have said and you have also attested to, they named you after a ghost in Midlands.
Yeah.
There was a ghost in Midlands, and you were named after this ghost.
Exactly.
Yeah, okay. Now you were a ghost. Okay, you were named after this ghost. But let's go back. Clinton Molefe, where did you grow up, and how did your soccer career start when you were still young, and when was it? Did you start in the 70s or late 60s or early 70s?
60s.
Yes, you played for Orlando Pirates during the late.
No. I started playing for Midlands Young Zebras.
Midlands Young Zebras.
I was 18 years of age by then.
Yeah.
I was playing in the C division.
The C division of Midlands.
Young Zebras.
Young Zebras.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I was promoted. Afterwards, I didn't take long in the C division. I was promoted to the B division. When I was turning about 20 years. I was in the B division.
What year was it?
It was about, let me tell you, 60. It's about 64, somewhere in the
1964.
1964.
So we are having a legend here who played football in 1964.
Yes. And then still again, I didn't take long in the B division. I was promoted to the A division. In the 1970s. Yeah, in the 1970s. In 1970, I was playing Midlands Young Zebras. It's where we played against Morocco Swallows Big 15, against Orlando Pirates. We played against the legend, Kaiser Mtaun.
You played against Kaiser
against him.
Yeah.
Yes, but they beat us 2-1. I always score a goal. They tell me it's a man never go home without a goal. That was me.
Okay, so
yes,
now
each and every game it can be tough. They can handle me. In fact, I played better when I was marked by more than two people.
Okay.
Yes, then I enjoyed my football then.
So now your slogan at the time was, you don't go home without a goal.
A goal.
Yes.
But it's a man never go home without a goal.
A man never goes home without.
Yeah.
Was it your slogan, or was it the slogan of the entire team that you were playing for?
That was my slogan.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, it was your slogan
yes.
at the time.
Each and every team, when we play against each and every team, their worry was Vera the Ghost.
Vera the Ghost.
Yes.
Now you're playing for Midlands Young Zebras, and then at some point you became a professional player. Tell us about that transition. How did it happen that you changed from Midlands Young Zebras to becoming a professional player?
Yes. Firstly, when I went to Orlando Pirates, that's the first team for professional.
What year was it?
I remember in 1975.
Yes.
1975, or was before that? Skara Sono.
Jomo Sono's father.
He came to me, he was looking for me. And then that time, you know, a player, he couldn't go from one team to another team. That was we rebel, whatever they can.
You're a sellout.
You are a sellout. Yeah, it's not like today. You just go easily to another team. But I pleaded with my middle and separate. I said, look, gentlemen, I'm pulling heavy. I'm only one son at home, and I'm supporting too many people.
Yeah, you are a breadwinner at home.
I'm the breadwinner.
So you need to make an income.
With my feet.
Yes.
If my feet, they can give me, they can lift me up.
Yeah.
So the better I must go to paying rent, then they agree you can go. Then I go to Orlando Pirates. You see, we can't talk about the squabble when I came to Orlando Pirates.
Okay, no, let's leave the squabble.
We will leave about that.
Yes.
Then I was not treated so very well, so very neatly there. You see.
So about, okay.
Yes, I play only.
You are welcome.
I was welcomed, but I was dismissed again. Now I said, no, but why these people, they don't want me? You see, all right,
so
let's leave that.
Yeah.
Now, the time our Secretary General was Jimmy Sojan, Brother Jimmy Sojan. Yes. I went to him, to his house, and said, look, Munna, don't make me rotten here. I know football. I was gifted. Give me. Then Jimmy Sojan agreed. He said, all right, look, I'm going to release you. I give you free transfer. Then I went to Nigel United Buccaneers.
Nigel United Buccaneers.
Nigel United Buccaneers. He was promoted from the second division by then.
Nigel was a newly promoted.
Newly promoted to the first division.
Yeah. So Butata nailing Pirates at the time.
No, if you find somebody is playing in that position.
Okay, it was a question of positions.
That's question of position.
Okay, then you went back to Nigel United.
No, I didn't went back. Then Nigel Buccaneers is I had a friend there. He said to me, no, come and I'll speak to Mpani. Mpani was chairman of the PSL.
Okay.
By then. Yeah. Then he took me to his team. Then I played good there.
Nigel United.
Then he sold the team to these doctors. Dr. Totana, Motana, then it became Pinoni United.
It became Pinoni United.
Yes. Then I didn't stay long there. I left. I go to Pinville United Brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Nigel United Buccaneers United Buccaneers were sold to Pinoni United, and then when you went to Paps.
To Paps.
Yeah. So what year was that?
To Paps was 19.
But it was in the early 70s.
Yeah, it was 70 something. Yeah, somewhere there.
No, I know it's very long ago. You may not remember.
Yeah.
Now, who do you find in Paps when you arrive at Paps?
Chris Rollaway.
Chris Rollaway Ndlovu. Isaac Ndlovu.
Yes, two brothers.
The twins.
The twins, and then
Chiliboy Koloba, Mabra Kosha,
Esther Khumani,
Phil
Nsuseng. Yes, my friend, that one.
Phil Nsuseng was your friend?
A very good friend.
Ben Kwape? Waktol
Kule? No, Kule was left to
Kule was
the Parrot.
All right. So now you're coming to Paps and there are giants there.
Yes.
Okay, but then what position were you playing?
Number 7, my position.
Okay.
There's no 7 here in South Africa who can play like me. There's no number 7 here. I used to score. You see, if you play number 7, you ought to score an awkward goal. Awkward angle goal. You know that one?
Okay.
Awkward.
But then Ben Kwape was also playing number. You arrive at Paps and this
Benjamin Kobe is switched to number 9.
Benjamin Kwape was also playing number 7.
Yeah, but he switched to number 9.
So you make him change his position?
Yes, to number 9.
But then there's George Best there.
George Best was playing number 11.
But then there's Trinity Banda playing number 11.
Number 8.
So you coming to Paps now,
I changed all things.
Things had to be rearranged because
exactly,
now,
yes.
Was it because there was a ghost?
Because the ghost has arrived.
The ghost has now arrived. Vera the ghost.
Vera the ghost.
No,
the one and the only.
Vera the ghost.
Yes, I'm telling you.
No, there were two of you. The one was the Vera the ghost in Midlands. You were also.
No. now I was the living ghost.
Okay. Right.
That one was dead.
Right.
Me, I was the living ghost.
The one ghost was dead, and
then
you were,
yes.
Now Vera the ghost has now arrived at Pimville United Brothers.
Yes.
Now that everything has to change.
Yatuka, too much. I remember the best game I played at Paps is when we beat Bloemfontein Celtic 6-0.
Yeah.
Scoring all four goals.
Who scored 4 goals?
Me, the ghost.
The ghost scored 4 goals.
Yeah, the man never go home without the goal.
The man will never go home without a goal.
Yes.
Yo. Now, who were you playing against? Kheliliko Bloemfontein.
You mean against?
Yeah, I mean where you scored 4 goals. Where were the defenders?
I passed them as if they were standing.
Yeah.
Yes, I speed. I hit on the run. You can't even see my ball. They asked the goalkeeper, if this man scores 4 goals in the one ankle, you can't see it. I don't know. I see the ball. Just when the ball moved from his feet, but on the fairway, I can't see the ball.
Yeah.
The shot. I had the shot. A pile drive. They call it a pile drive. I'm talking what I read in the paper.
Yeah, that's
the speed of the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, the speed of the ball. They call it a pile drive.
Now you had a pile driver. It was yourself for Paps. Then there was McDonald's Hosana on the other side. He was also a fierce a pile driver.
You see, we are not the same. I don't say he was not a good player. We are not the same. If you show when you are going to shoot.
Yeah.
Me, you can see when I'm going to shoot.
That's how fast you were.
Even the camera can miss to shoot me.
Yeah. So you were naturally extremely fast.
Very fast.
And you could shoot.
I could shoot on the top speed.
And that's why you were called a ghost.
As a ghost.
Now, on average, how many were there games? Were there many games where you didn't score?
That's why they call me a man never go home without a goal. When it's tough, I must score 1 goal.
So, on average, you would score in every game.
Each and every game. Mind you, let me tell you one thing.
Okay.
In South Africa, well, I can say, I score more than Pele.
You scored more goals than Pele?
Yes, definitely. Let them go and check.
Yeah.
I score more than Pele, 1,000 goals, more than 1,000.
Yeah, you were very famous, and we read about you in papers that, you were a very, very, very prolific striker.
Exactly.
Who were the other players that you were playing? Who did you have around you at the time? Because you were a striker, who was supplying you?
I had a boy, they call him Macfield. He was playing the number 6. And another one was Wizard. He was a dribbling wizard. He used to dribble the people, then I space myself and put the ball.
Okay, let's just get this clear. By this time you're playing for Orlando Pirates.
Oh, you mean for Orlando Pirates?
Yeah, when you scored the four goals.
I was playing for
yeah,
Paps.
sorry, you're playing for
I was
Paps.
playing for Paps.
Yes. So it was before 1975.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Before
So
1975.
who were the people who were supplying you?
Kwape used to pass me.
Benjamin Kwape.
Benjamin Kwape. George Best. No, Rolando, you can't pass. Rolando, you just run with the ball right away. Skillful. Those are skillful people. It was George Brains Mutunu.
Yes.
And then it was feeling to say there was Six Mabone.
And then Ernest Ramohai?
Yeah, Six Mabone. He's him.
Oh, it's him?
Yes. Ernest Ramohai. That
man
man can pass you beautiful. You can miss the goal by yourself, but that man he can pass you a goal.
He was a very good passer.
Yeah, it was a very, he passed you a goal.
Ernest Pro Ramohai.
Ernest Pro Ramohai.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that
was a good passer.
Now, mention for us now your best lineup. You know, when the best team for pubs that you were playing with, and when you knew when you were in that team, you knew with last year we naganjan.
Now you see the game we were robbed. Of course, I must say straight. When we play against Orlando Pirates at night at Orlando Stadium, the scheme was the best scheme that one.
Yeah, pubs.
Yeah, pubs.
Yes. And
then George Best was a reserve number 1. And then
now you have taken his position.
No, it was not me. It's how I played. Look. If you play better than me, I'm first reserve number 1.
Okay.
Then I must look how you play. I must look.
I must learn from you.
That encourages every player.
Yeah.
On the bench.
Yes.
When I get in there, I'll show 1 or 2.
Sure. Sure.
It's how football is.
Yeah.
You see, when you're a player, don't rely too much to a coach. You must plan. You must plan a goal. You must make it to be a goal.
Yeah.
You must be clever. You can say, coach is outside. You can say, hey, Mona, do this, do that. What is the time? What time must he tell you to do that?
So coaches had very little influence on your career.
Yes.
You had your natural
God-given talent. They're even watching the ball instead of coaching.
They also enjoy the game.
He's also enjoy watching the game. Because these people, they're clever, all clever. From making feet, back line, front line. We make it a goal. If you give us trouble, you say, oh, this man is a good defender. We must rob this guy.
Who had a good defenders who gave you problems at the time?
Yeah, I had Sheikh Mashaba, Chilbe Koloba. When this time I was playing with him.
Chili Boy was your team.
Yeah, was my team. Before I play, he used to give me.
Did you ever play against Mtunzi Kota?
Yes.
Did you ever play against Bukuma Kwati?
Yes.
Did you ever play against...
No, those are youngsters to me.
Did you ever play against...
Kota, you can ask me Shadow Kota.
Shadow Kota.
Because yes. Because I went past many times to him.
Past Mtunzi Kota?
Many times.
And in the back they had Jimmy Penn and Mapalin?
Yes.
But you still scored?
I scored Jimmy Penn.
You scored Jimmy Penn?
I scored Jimmy Penn straight. 45 drive, pile drive. Look, I don't score in the 18 area. I don't push the ball like this. I hit like this.
Yeah.
A pile drive.
Was there ever a time when you damaged the net?
Yes. Against Big 15, yes. It went through. I damaged it straight before. Olrando Stadium.
Yeah.
Why are you asking that question? You know about it. Yeah, you know about it. You know about it. Yeah, about it.
I know about Vera goes causing a lot of damage.
Yes. Yeah. The net in Olrando Stadium.
So
others they said that the net was rotten. How can this be the net rotten? Because everybody is going to check it.
I know, but Vera goes causing trouble. Causing havoc. Even the defenders could not stop Verratti Ghost. The net could not stop his ball.
Yes.
Nothing could stop this Ghost.
Exactly.
Maybe that's why you were called the Ghost.
Exactly, Papa. The men never go home without the goal.
Yeah. Now you were telling us about the great guys around you that you were playing with. Can you mention a few of those great people? And then, may their souls rest in peace. We know many of them may
Yeah,
have
they
passed
passed
on.
on, yes.
And we are
yes.
fortunate to be having
Yes,
people
yes.
like you.
And then the other thing, before we come to that, I played for Bafana Bafana that time. It was called the Titiri, if you remember. Not Bafana. Bafana get the name from the Titiri.
Okay.
And then I was my captain, because I don't like to be captain. My captain was Sheikh Mashaba by then.
Yeah, I remember Sheikh Mashaba was the captain of Orlando Pirates from 1970 to 1975.
That's why I played for the Titiri.
Okay.
The Titiri, that was a pit we played against Copper Belt, Zambia.
Yeah.
Then I scored a goal. Then the game was washed away by the rain.
Okay. So you almost scored every time. People knew that when you get onto the field.
In the field, there's a goal.
There is a goal.
There's a goal in Vera goal.
So maybe you should have been called Mr. Goals. You were Mr. Goals.
I never hit a ball in my life or score with my head. I always trap my ball with my head.
You never headed a ball, you know.
No, I don't use my head. I use my head to trap the ball. It must spin here. I stop it. I stop the ball to cross. Then I trap it.
And then
I do miracle, man.
You used to do miracles. Yo, Vera the Ghost.
If you can reverse it, then I can show you. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there were no cameras to pick up all those beautiful moments. What a pity.
They did pick it up. I went to Soweto and to ask them some pictures. They refused to give me. They said you don't have. How can you destroy old people's pictures?
Maybe we must really go and find out and get some of those pictures.
I can be happy. Okay, then you can see yourself. That man was talking the truth.
Who were the other great players that you were playing against or with during those days?
All over the show.
Yeah.
I play against the big man, Sugar Kulu.
Yes, Sugar.
That time it was Zulu Royals.
It was still Zulu Royals then.
Yeah.
Led by
Gobanis.
Yeah, Richmond,
Gobanis. I play against all of them. Yeah, Mfeka. Mfeka was the goalkeeper, but he knows that's the goalkeeper knows me. He used to handle my ball and went right into the net with the ball. The ball pushed you inside.
So you Kwamashu Stadium.
Yes.
You causing that kind of damage in his hometown.
Yes.
Mfeka carrying the ball.
He was a short guy, you remember. I picked him up, man, with the ball.
Wangena nebola phakathi kanje.
Uyibambile wangena imanethe. His feet inside the net.
Yeah, wangena nebola.
Yes. My Pega is a goal. With him, I score him with the ball and everything.
Now the defenders Bamazulu.
They love. What can you say? They love. They love.
Free kicks. Did you ever score a free kick?
No, I don't take free kicks.
You don't take?
No.
Who was taking your free kicks during that time? Somebody else.
Yeah, somebody else. Anyone can take.
So when you don't need a dead ball. When you need a ball that is in motion and
exactly.
Which was your best foot? Was it
the right
foot?
Right? The right foot.
Bushango right.
Yeah. He left Yasha. I is so powerful than the right one.
So your right was your most
powerful
weapon.
It's a powerful weapon. Very powerful.
What kind of reaction did you get from our teammates? Who was your best friend and teammates during those days?
Yeah,
and what influence did they have? Bebe Kutaza, was there a bit of jealousy?
No, jealousy you won't count it, because when I left Pubs, I think you know Mr. Matabagwan. Mr. Matabagwan opened a team called Middle Space United. And then we play against Hungry Lion, Chipamlo's father, with this Temakomloi. His father before he died. We beat them 7-0, and I scored all the 7 goals.
No.
I
Scoring 7 goals
in 90 minutes. In 90, not in extra time. In 90 minutes.
But that was very unusual. I don't think I've ever heard of a person score 7 goals. We know of people who score my hat tricks about 3.
Go and put this thing in TV. They'll ask you. And then one player asked at the meeting, he says, how did it come this man score all the 7 goals?
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
And we're winning 7-0. 7 goals, 7-0. In 90 minutes.
There are the goals.
Who, even, what they call those two? Even
Messi
and
Ronaldo.
They can't score 7 goals. I scored 7 goals. 7. They can't say no. That was not a professional. This is football. In 90 minutes, there's a referee there, there's a last man, there's everybody. 7 goals, 1 man in 90 minutes.
Now it looks like Muswena ungatibunga sugu look scorer. It means you were scoring whenever you felt like scoring.
Good eyesight. Very good eyesight. I don't score near 18 area. I said 45 drives, pilot drives, all of them.
Now, Ama defenders, what were they saying to you? What kind of reaction did you get from Ama defenders?
All-heartedly, you see, I can make you run. I can make you run until you can't run no more.
What were defenders saying to you? I mean, as players,
no, but it's Alagui.
But thank you to forward. Now, what did they say? Did they ever try and say, this is too much? Can you please, can you talk?
They won't say that. One channel let defender go Alagui so.
Okay.
But when I take off first, what's that?
It doesn't matter whether we shakes or Tunzi Kota
next
or Chili Boy.
I don't respect no one.
Or
I don't respect no one. Shakes Mashaba, Kota, Chelo Kota.
You didn't care about it. Is there ever a defender when Sugulisa or you went to Gutungawazukora? Did you ever have any nightmares about any team? Siodlala team and the defenders Mnabazong stopper. I may not score. Did that thing ever come to you, Guti? I may not score in this particular game. Was there a defender we serve?
Yes. I'm short.
Yes.
That's why I said to you earlier, I don't use my head when I'm playing football. Because
yeah.
Now I make sure with Laban buy make a pants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who said why you could go be Pezu? Why you go to share
very good that man.
Yeah.
And when he hit the ball, he won't hit for the opponent. We beg a go Kulikia.
Okay.
He used to try to change it.
Yeah. So but you always had a plan for him.
Yes, I just tell Jerry, say Jerry, beg a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any defender where you Kuluma now actually with him for it? This is too much now.
Babang Saba, they can't talk to me. They Babang Saba, because I can fish.
Bayak Planela, but
but
I'm a Kulumi now.
Yeah. I think you have Chela got the Abaya Zimbabwe, huge, but strong. Or when a football doesn't mean when you are tough. If you are tough, you must go to the wrestling. If you play football,
yes.
If you play football, your toughness is nothing.
Yeah.
And when you are too tough, you can't tell. It's hard to tell. I mean, I'm gone.
Well, the ghost is gone.
It's gone. I'm gone.
Now, no. How were there games where your team was down and out? You told me maybe a halftime score. His team yako trail mhlambe 3-0, 2-0, 4-0.
But I must score one goal.
And when you are there on the field, what would you say to yourself?
No.
Halftime score. Give us examples where halftime score. Your team is down. It can be Pubs, it can be Pirates, but then
there is a time when we lose to Sundowns. Not this one.
Yeah, no.
You know the Sundowns.
Yeah.
The Sundowns before. Bo la ama Pusmani.
Ama Abusmaili Musa and so.
Busai and everything. We lost heavily there. The score was about 8-3.
Yeah.
Me scoring 3 goals with one of our 8 lying on the stadium.
What was the halftime score?
5-0.
Halftime score City 5-0.
5-0, yes.
But the ghost is there on the ground.
Yeah, but they scored 3 goals to make 5-3.
Yeah.
And they score another 3 goals. They make 8-3.
Yeah, but then you.
It's out to land. It's out to land. But the goals you always score. 3 goals.
When you did your job and you carried out the promise.
Exactly. Yes.
You don't go home without a
without the goal. It's where we were not heavily. That was that game.
So that is one of the games that you will always remember as a game where the disappointing games.
Yeah, disappointing games. Yeah. And another disappointing game was when we play against Wheatbank Aces. You was Buslo Masuku, Busandra, Junior Ngove. Not Junior Ngove.
It was before Junior Ngove.
Well, excellent.
Excellent Mabuza.
Yeah. Those are the intelligent players. When we lost 1-0 at Wheatbank, is where I couldn't score a goal.
So the defenders were on your case on that day.
No, those people were playing Mets football. You see, Wheatbank Aces, I wonder why he died. I don't know how why he died. Now I ask Wheatbank Aces.
I know Wheatbank played.
Even if Olrando Pirates can lose today. Those Olrando Pirates, Olrando the tough team. Yabo cheaper. Yabo change up over. They couldn't beat easily that team. Never. At Wheatbank. Oh, yeah.
Amazayo. They were called Amazayo.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we lost 1-0. I mean, I was happy. And then even if I didn't score a goal, that's only one match I didn't score a goal. Ishai Pal, the crossbar robbed me.
No, but are you saying that was the only game where you did not score?
Only. In my entire life.
In your entire career?
Yes.
Otherwise, all other games you scored?
I scored.
In that particular game, you would have scored if the crossbar did not stop you?
Yes.
It means when only the crossbar can stop you?
That game is same alike with that Mangwang United. You see that Mangwang United?
Mangwang United, where we had the Nkosana brothers.
Nkosana brothers, left and right.
Elias Nkosana and Fanny Nkosana.
Fanny Nkosana. And then yes, all of them.
Okay.
About Ace Mketeza.
Yes. Alfred.
Yes. We lost 2-1 there. Same again, the crossbar road making.
So occasionally the crossbar would come in the way.
He hit the crossbar like this, I pick up my hands to make it equalizer. The referee said no. Yes. It was a white guy who was refereeing that game. It's Mangwau, then Bulfan.
Do you think, Uguti, maybe it was because he was afraid of the crowds and he had to... Do you think it was a bit of a home ground decision?
No, they beat us square.
Oh, they beat us?
Yeah, square.
Yeah.
You see, when you lose clearly, you must accept it.
Yes.
It's a land. Then we go back again in Mangaun. We beat them 2-0.
Okay, now how about you planning?
It's about planning. And then I'm a Polamazanga crossbar.
Yeah.
And then I won't go.
But then tell us then about Muti, because Kona Lento Gutua Muti. You scored so many goals. And this was your natural talent.
No.
And then tell us.
This was gifted. I didn't use Muti.
But the teams, how rife was Umuti?
I don't know. No. What you didn't like as players? Ngeke uzosifaka imuthi wena sebenza amajesi akho namasokisi ubona mhlawumbe badilethana ama-cox. I don't know what they put there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell you. Kodwa babasebenza babayenza abasebenza babenza kamanzi benza kani. Umuthi was there, of course.
Okay.
Yes, Umuthi was there, of course. I remember when we played, which team? I think Swallows. Swallows was playing Umuthi too much because they were jumping fire.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You see, they believe. The Umuthi is to believe on it. He can't make you score goals, never.
But when you never needed Umuthi to help you.
No.
What you did because of your God-given talent.
Yeah, given talent. Yes.
And you say the games where you did not score, they can actually be counted.
Yes.
But even there, wave enjoy ball.
Exactly, yes.
Now, you were playing for Pubs, and then at some point you ended up at Pirates. We didn't touch on that one.
No, I played before Pubs. I was from Paris.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, which were the highlights of your career? Yimaphi ama-game owakhumbulayo that really bring joy to your heart? Utuma wakumbula lama game, and then you really feel, you know what?
Yes, yeah.
They left a mark on you.
Yes, when we play against Bantu Kelly's. Muripe.
Macro masterpieces.
Yeah, Muripe, and then we let them dance. They beat us 1-0 at Trade. Yeah, I was playing for Olrando Pirates back then.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What happened? Two masterpieces mesmerized you.
Yeah, that's the one. He mesmerized us straight.
Yeah.
He dribbled past Banda everywhere.
And then goalkeepers. Who were the goalkeepers?
I scored them all.
That you were afraid of during those days.
I didn't Banda, I scored him. Slowly I scored him. I scored them all. All of them. You must try okay.
This was very, 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 very amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Pirate, Banda. You see that those was Kamuzu Banda by then. But
it was Kamuzu Banda at his best.
Yeah, but I scored him still. Never attempt to dive or what. He couldn't see the ball. I shoot, Papa. Yeah, I shoot. Ben Sitori.
Yeah.
I hit him far away, far from Kaiser Chiefs. Yeah. I scored them all. When I was at Pubs, when we played them in Devon, in BP Topic.
But which team were you playing for then?
Pubs.
You were still with Pubs?
With Pubs. When I score the opening game with 5 minutes to start.
Within 5 minutes?
Within 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes. The second one, I make the goal. I pass the brain to he put it in. Yeah. In 25 minutes it was 2-0, but we lost 4-3.
Oh, they came back. What was the halftime score?
Halftime score was 2-1.
Yeah. Who was winning? You?
Yes, winning.
Yeah. Well, and then they came back in.
They came back in Peters. Hey, I was angry that day.
Well, Sugar Ray Kulu, was he on the field?
No,
he was already
we were playing against Chiefs.
Okay, Chiefs in Durban.
In Durban.
Okay.
Yeah, they sent us both in Durban. Yeah.
Sure. So now, what do you think happened in that game?
No, the morale was this boy. What
position?
7.
A pen is not pen.
Call him for China. So. Sadiki.
Oh, Jerry Sadiki.
Yeah, you were a morale players at the back. Because he scored the equalizing goal.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes.
You had a wonderful. Now with that kind of career, did you ever think, Guti, at a time, maybe finally Were there any attempts ukuthi you must go and play abroad?
Yeah.
Did you ever admire ukuthi or think ukuthi maybe you are so talented, you scoring, you know, so many goals, almost every game you score goals. At that time, how much did you follow football, Yapeshe?
Oh, many. Because my best team was it was Manchester United and Liverpool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did it ever occur to you that maybe, you know, your wish was to play for them?
No.
To take that talent and go and play your trade overseas.
I need to enjoy this blood and your party doesn't allow us to go whatever you want to go overseas. Because I'm opponent, we used to ask you, who do you know there? Then when you mention Pele, but Pele doesn't know you. Why don't you play football here? You see, that was heartbreaking. That's why we're here today, because we couldn't go anywhere we wanted to go. Yeah, that's during a party. Because I don't want to talk about this party.
Yeah,
because,
no.
You know, that's heartbreaking.
So now,
it did kill us. Yeah, it did kill us too much.
Yeah. So now, if you had an opportunity to play abroad, which team would you have loved to play for?
Manchester United.
Manchester United.
Yes.
Were there any outstanding players that you admired with Manchester?
Yeah, because outstanding player, Beckham. Beckham, he was playing number 7. I like that man too much. Yeah, Beckham. But I can play number 9 because I played in front line. I can play 10, 8, 11, 9 and 7. 5 position I can take. Yeah. Yeah, I like Beckham because he was wearing number 7 and I'm wearing number 7. I want to challenge Beckham on this position.
Yeah. And then there was a player who played for Manchester during the 60s, George Best. You know about him?
I know George Best, yes.
Yeah.
We named this George Best through that name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then any other more players, you know, other than Beckham, about that you, when you looked at your own talent, and you looked at the talent overseas, wabona ukuthi more or less, you know, these are the people
skillful players,
who are at your level.
Hey, what's the one? We can't even get it like a cool.
Lucas
Khatebe. We called it as a player was playing there.
Yeah, and then Real Madrid. Did you know about Real Madrid at the time?
The time, no.
Okay.
We all know them now.
Yeah, and then in South Africa, who were the players who you thought, you know, from those players who played before you? Who do you have in mind as players that you admired? You were such a prolific striker. Did you have players who you admire in South Africa? Ukuthi lona, you know, when I grow up, ngifuna ukufana noSibani. Who would that be?
Yeah, it was King Kaiser, Matatazela. Now Kaiser Mtauni, I ngithanda kakhulu. And then Chipamloi. Yeah, those are local players. I was very much.
Kaiser Mtauni and Chipamloi. Yeah.
And now macro pieces Mripe.
And obviously Sugar Ray Kulu.
Yeah, obvious. That one is obvious. Yeah, Sugar Ray Kulu.
Sugar Ray Kulu was a legend.
He was a legend, yeah. Sugar Ray Kulu. He was a senior to us, very, very far.
He was a, then Ubaba Jomo Uskara.
No Rakit,
yeah.
Jomo, Nalo, Bagal number 9, Sech.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Sech he was a good player.
Yeah.
Sech, no mainline.
That is the mainline cause.
Mainline cause.
That is the brother to Tiki Kosa.
Tiki Kosa. Mainline cause.
Yeah.
And then at the back line, Ujenti Pakat.
Yes.
I love that man too much. Ujenti Pakat.
He was. What team was he playing for?
You mean
Upagati.
for number 5, Olrando Pirates.
Yeah, he was playing number 5
Yeah,
for
number
Orlando
5
Pirates.
Olrando Pirates.
Yeah.
And then not Kumpata.
And then
No Paradise.
okay. Abu Paradise Baby 2. Which one are you talking about?
Paradise or Parade.
Oh,
With
okay.
the local left back.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Then we also had players from, people like Dola Moham, who
Daram Mahan.
Yes, it's Daram
Yes,
Mahan,
yes.
yeah.
Now you are coming to a picture now.
Yes,
It was me, Rachel Jacobs,
yes,
Daron Mahan.
yeah.
The one who's got a powerful shot.
Banu Daram.
They said Daram, they robbed me there. They robbed me, yes.
In what way?
I don't know, maybe they don't know me much.
Uh-huh.
Because it was Rachel Jacobs, Daron Mahan, and then Avalon Athletics.
Yes. Yeah. Doram Moham was playing for athletics.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Avalon Athletics.
Avalon. He was
Avalon,
playing-
yes.
He was playing for Avalon.
But he won. I came second, third was Rachel Jacobs.
Yes. And then there was this player who called Darius Lomo. Do you know about him?
Who's that one?
Darius Lomo from KZN.
No, I don't know.
Okay, you don't know about him. Yeah. So now the defenders, apart from Umtunzi Kota, you were saying Umtunzi Kota, Budlula nje, Kalula Guye.
Yeah, but it was
did you ever sustain an injury where defenders had to injure you in order to stop you?
You kicked me a lot, man.
Did you ever have an injury that took you out of football for?
Yeah,
maybe
when you play against Zulu, they took me out. Yeah.
And then what kind of injury was it?
Yeah, it was a fracture injury.
Did you have to put on the POP?
Plaster.
Yeah.
Yes, I did, yeah. But with the flight, we fly here, then imotoka ikaya ntata ngisa parakan bangfaka le POP. Like I.
And then you were out for how long?
Oh, 3 weeks.
Oh, you're out for
3
3
weeks, yes.
But then you came back.
I came back, then I trained for another month before I could go in. Yeah.
Now, if you compare, yourself, and after when did you retire from football?
I retired from when I was playing for Paps. When Paps was sold to Orlando Pirates, you remember?
Yeah, 1975.
Yes,
Yeah.
is where I retired.
Then you retired completely from
Completely.
football. Yeah.
Because I had too many injuries on my left foot.
Then how old were you at the time?
No, I was not so old, but
Was it not too early to retire?
yeah, but the
What is
injury,
it when
the injury made me to leave football
So you left because of an injury?
for an injury because it broke twice. This leg.
Who do you know you said you sustained that injury? You were playing for which team? I mean, we are playing against whom? Bobandla Babakpul.
Ungubani.
Richard.
Yeah.
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 So you sustained a very bad injury.
A very bad one.
And eventually you had to retire from football.
I have to leave now.
How was it for you to leave football into Awitanda Kangaka?
Well, you have to accept it because Angiti, when the doctor said, if they can kick you this leg, I'll cut it now.
Is it?
Yeah.
So it must have been a bad injury.
Yeah, it's a bad injury, yes.
Yeah. Now, if you were to compare yourself and you were to compare the standard of football and your performance and the number of goals that you scored, and you scored so many goals almost every game when you scored, and you say, Upele, we know that Upele scored a lot of goals. Upele, the number of goals that he scored in his entire career, he scored 1,281 goals. So you say, Mautabanga, when you may have scored more than that.
Exactly, yes.
It's just that in South Africa, we may not have been keeping stats.
You see, President Mkante, He once said to me, I must count the goals I scored. There's a lot of money there. I said to him, how will I remember how many goals I scored? Because the journalists, they are the people who must give us.
Who must keep those stats?
Yes.
Yeah. Now that you mention Ulukuzan, President Mutlante, I remember you also played football.
He's the man who was watching me. He's the man he can talk about me very clearly. He knows because he was watching. He knows me better.
Now that did you ever win during those days? Because you played in the early 70s. Did you ever win an award? Top goal scorer?
For your information,
Player of the Year award?
None.
Any award why win? Did you? What kind of award did you ever win?
If I could have a golden boot, I could be happy in my life. Let me tell you something. When I was playing for Parks, there was an award. That award, it was not for you, it was for the team. If you score goals, you score goals for the team, not for you. The president, he went to the club.
So personally, there's nothing that you ever won as a kind of a reward for yourself.
I can
say you player of the
where's
year.
The cup? I can show a cup. There's no cup here. You see, it's mama's things.
Player of the Year award, Golden Boot, Player of the Month.
Nothing.
All those were not around during those days.
None.
Yeah. Surely.
I decided. Many. You can see, I'm a cup, I'm there.
No, that's very sad. That's very, 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 very sad. Now, looking back, and then it's just unfortunate, we cannot wind back the clock.
I tell you,
we cannot wind back the clock where they God-given talent. Up onto election and what kind of reception did you get wherever abantu were they appreciative of you? Abantu babekthanda,
they shake your hand.
Did people say to you, thank you?
Guys, give you a big hand. That's all.
Yeah.
Then now what can you do? Nothing.
What is the kind of work because I think most of the players, if not all of them, apart from football, you had to have a job to philisa family. What we philisa kanjani family?
Yeah, bengisebenza ku-motor trade, kuma-Toyota lana, kuma-spare parts. Yeah, each besides ama-spare parts kakhulu. Sisebenza lapho.
So you had to wake up in the morning, you go to work, and Tambama we
were training.
We are training.
Yes.
Only after training do you come back home?
No, uzangitrain.
Uzangitrain. Yayingekho iclub bus mhlambi ikhumbi iclub ukuthi ke uhamba ubambisa.
Uzangitrain walapha utrainer ko. Akuthi in the morning uhamba nama-kids akho ku emsebenzini.
So that uma ushayisa ukwazi ukuya training. Then
unless they arrange lento leyo ukuthi imthathe ilise lapha le trainer ko. From the training home.
What kind of message, looking at the kind of football lesibonayo namhlanje, where players can go maybe for an entire season, Toluguti player, uma kuphela leyo season, maybe he's got 5 goals, got 3 goals, and yet the season in a game, about 30 or so. In 30 games, as far as you are concerned, Uma we striker, how many goals do you think you must score? If you league in a game out 30?
Illeague in a game
out 30.
Yeah, at least score 30 goals.
At least 30.
Yeah. At least one.
Per game.
One each per game. Yes, 30 goals.
Don't go home without scoring.
You can't go home without scoring.
What weight of encouragement can you give to the current strikers? Laba esibabona namhlanje, we see namhlanje this money ebholweni namhlanje imali ikhona. But
Yes.
people of your caliber, abantu ababedlala ibhola njengani, abantu ababedlala ibhola njengawe, you know, who could score goals, you know, and ngiyacabanga ukuthi as South Africans, as football lovers,
Yes.
that's what we want to see.
Yes.
That's what we want to see. That kind of thing, sibona lego Messi na go Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Kanti nala South Africa yayikho.
Ibeko.
So now, when people go to watch soccer, and maybe that's the reason why people no longer go and watch soccer, is because there are no longer goals. You know, amagame end up not.
Yes.
What weight yini ungayitshela these current players, just to encourage them, just to help South Africans get better quality of football. If we can get half of what you were offering during your days, I think we would be happy.
Yeah, exactly, yes.
Yeah.
You see, in Togo, just a told them a goal. I'm a passes by now. Or the way they play today is wrong play. You see, if I'm from behind, I came with the ball, and then you at front, you are running where the ball is not there. What are you going to make? Offside. Why should you run where the ball is not there?
Ipola liko but you are kijim.
What are you doing?
Ipola lila.
Yeah, what are you doing? Why are you... You see, by making offside, is by defending your team. You are killing your team by defending, you are helping those defenders to defend.
You are helping the opposition.
Exactly.
You are helping the opposition.
Yeah. You can't make a silly offside. The offside must have a reason. Why should Lomutu is delayed to pull the wire, push up on the lane, because I was long time waiting for the ball to shoot the goal.
Vera the Ghost. Man siyabonga kakhulu Babo Vera.
Kubonga me.
Babo Molefe, your story is very touching. Your story is very it's a very emotional story. You know, to have such a wonderful and great talent. You know, the members of Le Crew, you know, I think they will be very amazed, and even South Africans will be very surprised. In South Africa, there was a time when we had players who believed they cannot go home, you know, without scoring a goal. Because, you know, we spent weeks and weeks, we watch football, and we do not see a half or a quarter or 10% of what you have described to us. On that note, we thank you for sharing your story with us.
Yes. Only one. Just
in conclusion, there, what would you like to say?
One last thing.
Yes.
They used us to pay us 3,000 a month as legions. Now, that was during Masondo. Now Masondo went to Parliament, as you see him now today. Now, I don't know what Denny Jordan is doing. Denny Jordan, or does he know us? Like you know us, maybe. I don't say he's a colored or he's a what, no. Because he's got, he's got Koza. Koza with him. Koza, he knows us. But what happens to the legions? Because we have our meetings, we're holding our meetings, but what happens to that money? 3,000 is not a lot of money to give an old legion to live.
So what you are saying is that you are getting this money, but you're no longer getting it.
Yes.
So you just, you know...
It's disappeared. Why is that money disappearing? Because that money, it used to help us
Yeah.
Like you said, you don't get any present. That was our present. We were happy about that.
Okay. Yeah. No. Can we wrap up now, Babu? Vera the Ghost.
Yes, Papa.
Thank you so much.
I'm happy, man.
We have heard your story.
I'm happy. I didn't expect this thing to happen on me at the age of 79.
You're 79.
I'm 79 now. By March next year, I'll be turning, if I live, I'll be turning 8 years. So you see, when you play football, you live a little bit longer in a struggle. You can still more struggle by living Mawari Apeli. Mawari, they'll be there. You can even pray day and night, but the worry will be there. That's why I'm pleading for you people to announce it. We want those present.
Thank you, Babu.
I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you so much. And we are saying, on behalf of all those South Africans, on behalf of the soccer lovers of this country, all those people who saw you, and all those people who heard about you, we are saying, we appreciate and we applaud Siyabonga kakhulu ngayo yonke entertainment that you provided the South Africans with the wonderful talent that God gave you. You brought a lot of entertainment to South Africans during your time. And we are very grateful. And we say
others just thought I'm dead already. Yes, I'm telling you.
The ghost is still alive.
Can you the living one?
The living one.
The living one is still there.
Vera the ghost.
Yeah.
That then brings us to the end of our program today. That was Untitled Molefe. Vera the ghost. We appreciate him and thank you so much for tuning in. And that is the end of our program. For me, Ronnie Masilela and the crew, Lego, Enes, and Linda, we are saying this is a program. Can you please like, share, comment, and join the channel? On that note, we wish you well.
Thank you very much.